and go play when you have the money to play.
So that penny, that's the thing. When people talk about penny machines, understand to properly play those machines, you're not playing 1 penny.
You're not playing 1 penny because some of these machines take 300 pennies at $3.
That's $3.
You know, or
spin.
Or 500 pennies, and that's $5.
Yeah.
You know, I was telling you a story about a machine that I played, a penny machine that I played in Reno a few years ago, and it took 1,500 pennies per pull. That's $15.
That was the minimum?
Yeah, that was the maximum.
Oh, that was the maximum.
Yeah,
so you want to play the maximum. $15 a pull.
Right.
That would be the same thing as a slot machine in one of those high limit areas.
Right, where you would play, say, $5 tokens. You would put three $5 tokens in the machines. That's $15. Right. So anyway, in the book that Ziggy mentioned at the beginning of the book, at the beginning of our show, in this book, Great Casino Slots Volume 2, I have shown you a selection of what I consider to be the best slot machines now in the market, and I show you which of them has how many lines, what the payback percentages are for them. I give you the whole range of percentages, you know, which machines pay at what percentage. I show you how many lines you have to pay, how much it will cost you to pay, and what you can win. All the pay tables there, everything that you need to know about how to play the machine, how much it will cost you, and what you can win before you go to the casino to look for them yourself and waste a whole bunch of money trying to figure out what does what and which machine is a good one and which isn't. Which brings me to the point, and before we shut down our show, what is the volatility index?
What is it? What does that mean?
It's called the volatility index. Now let me put it to you in a perspective. Okay. Volatility is how often you win and how much you win. A low volatility game means that you will get a lot of pays, but they won't be worth very much.
Is that like when you bet $1 and you won 80 cents?
Right. Yeah. You know, it works a lot in the bonuses too. For example, you know, if you have a choice of, say, 5 bonus games, 10 bonus games, 15 bonus games, and 20 bonus games. If you pick the 5 bonus games, then that's a high volatility game. Means that you don't get as many spins, but when you get them, you get a big win. When you pick the 20 bonuses games, that's a low volatility game because that means that you will get a lot more spins, but the wins you get will be small for each individual win. Now, cumulatively speaking, you may still hit the same number of wins on your bonus, but for the base game on the video slot machines, a game that is called a low volatility game will be a game where you say put in your $20 and you will get a whole bunch of pays almost all the time. But they won't be worth very much. It will cost you 50 cents to pay and you will win 12 cents, or you will win 18 cents or 25 cents and so forth.
And isn't that like kind of like this false illusion that, because I mean this has happened where it's like, I always say, like, let's say it was a $1 bet. Right, and I won 80 cents, but it's going ding 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 ding, and you think you've won, but you've actually just lost 20 cents.
Right, and it's called the phantom pays.
Phantom pays.
Yeah,
okay.
And the reason why it's called the phantom pay is because the machine makes you feel like you win, when in fact what you did is lost the 20 cents.
Right.
So those are what's called low volatility games, and the reason why they're low volatility games because many people go to the casinos just for the entertainment. They're willing to spend the $20 or the $40 or whatever, sit there, get a couple of free drinks from the cocktail girl,
and have lights flash at them,
and have lights flashing and things dinging away and things like that. And it's a fun way to entertain yourself, but you're going to lose, and you're going to lose your money eventually.
And you're not about that.
Right. Now, medium volatility games are those which are kind of halfway between the low and the high volatility. And that's because there are a great number of people that enjoy the fact that they are getting some pays, but they don't want them necessarily so frequently to get the phantom pays. What they want is a pay that actually means something. So medium volatility games are those where you don't get as many frequent pays, but when you do get it, it's usually at least your money back or a little bit more.
Oh, I like that.
You know, so that's a medium volatility game. So let's say, for example, that the low volatility game will give you a pay about every 2 spins, but it won't be worth very much. The medium volatility game will give you a pay about every 5 to 10 spins, but it'll be worth a little bit more.
Got it. Okay.
Now, the high volatility game are those that are preferred by the high rollers. Those are usually the games that are in the higher denominations, say $1 and up. You know, those, but they're also available on the penny machines. And in fact, some of the newest games will even give you a choice. You can choose whether you want to play low, medium, or high volatility.
Oh, nice.
So what happens is in the high volatility games, you won't get a lot of pays. It's like the old slot machines when you put in and you go clang, 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 clang. You don't win very much very often. But when you do get a win, it would spit out a bunch of coins into your bucket. So in the modern slot machines, you know, you could get 20 spins or 30 spins or so and not get anything. But then you get a win, instead of getting 80 cents or $1, now you get $100 or $50 or $25, meaning you get what's called a reasonable take-home win. And that's the difference between jackpots that are real jackpots and jackpots that are phantom jackpots.
So what do our viewers want to do? What should they be going for? What volatility?
Well, that depends.
For profit.
That depends on what the reasons for you going to the casino.
Let's say, because you've always been about gambling for profit.
Right.
So from that point of view, low, medium, or high?
Medium to high.
Medium to high.
Now, you know, again, if you're not familiar with the kind of game and you've just found it, say, in my book or on your own in a casino, and you're not sure about the game, and I do this too, if I'm still not sure about the game, if it's something that I've not experienced, I will go there and I will look for the medium volatility option, and I will put the game through its paces. You know, say $100, and I see how the game does. Right. And then I can decide which of these games actually, you know, is worth the bang for the buck.
Right.
Now, generally, I personally tend to gravitate more to the high volatility games, and the reason for that is because if I go to the casino, I don't necessarily want to sit there for 3 or 4 or 5 hours and just basically listening to things dinging away at me and, you know, not winning very much of anything.
Right.
What I prefer to do there is go there for a shorter period of time, but give myself the best opportunity to win the biggest amount of money that I can. Now, sometimes, of course, you don't win. Not everybody wins all the time.
Oh, no, that's given.
But I prefer to go and have the chance to win something which I call a take-home pay, as opposed to something which basically will just feed the machine to keep me there and get, you know, spend more and more time for entertainment. Now, there's nothing wrong in spending time in the casino for entertainment. Casinos are there as a form of entertainment.
Right.
But if you want to approach the newest video slot machines from the perspective of at least having more fun and get more money and more bang for your buck, then I would suggest at least the medium volatility games. And you can find them in my book because I will show you. It says medium, low to high.
All right, I'm going to ask a question.
Yeah.
The big machines that are based on movies, such as Star Wars,
right,
Sex and the City, those
Superman
things,
is in my book. Superman is in my book.
Are those good machines to play?
Yeah, they're called the theme machines. Okay.
Theme machines, very good. Yes.
Yeah, and they're called theme machines, and they're in the industry they're called licensed product. And the reason is because the manufacturers purchased the license from, say, Warner Brothers, who owned the trademark to Superman, which is in my book. And then you have these machines, and sometimes they're big and sometimes they're not. For example, Elvis is not a huge machine, you know, but it's one of those machines. Now, this is kind of fun games to play. What I like about these games is because sometimes they are to either a communal jackpot or a situation where anybody who's playing on a banker machine can enter the bonus, or the bonus triggers every 40 seconds or so forth.
Oh, like those really big Wheel of Fortune machines.
Yes, yes, like those really big Wheel of Fortune machines, or in this case, Superman. You know, there's another game that I can't think of right now. Hangover games, you know.
The hangover slot machines. Yes, I've seen those.
So things like that. Now, in my book, I talk about Superman because that happens to be the newest game that's on the floor right now.
Okay.
And so the book is all about the newest and the best casino slots. And I picked this game because this is one of the ones where you actually have a better chance to win something as opposed to some of the other ones. Now, with themed machines, they usually don't last on the casino floor very long because, you know, people forget, like MASH. You know, it was a great TV show in the 1970s, but most people don't know about it now.
Right.
So the machines are gone mostly. But you know, in case of major comic book stars like Superman, it will last for a while because, you know, most people understand Superman and have an interest in it. So when you see that, you know, it's a fun game to play because you will get, you know, not only the clips from the movies and from all the various stories and stars that you have, you know, that you used to like in Superman the movie. By the way, I happen to like this one because this is Superman the movie, which is the old one with Christopher Reeve.
Margot Kidder,
yeah.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, Gene Hackman.
Yes,
and it was in number 4. It was Richard Pryor.
Number 3.
Number 3 was Richard Pryor.
Number 3 was Richard Pryor.
Yes. I don't know if you know about Richard Pryor, but he was an excellent comedian, and he was just one of those incredible talents that unfortunately is no longer with us. As neither is Christopher Reeve, sadly. But
yes, that was sad.
But you can relive that in this game, and it's one of the good games, and that's why I put it in my book.
I'm glad you clarified that, because I used to look at these games and they looked so entertaining. I'm like, I bet you they have terrible payoffs. And you're saying that not
necessarily. Not all of them. Again, it depends on which casino has them and which particular payback program they ordered them in.
But could I walk up to the machine and look at something to go, I know this is going to be a medium to high volatility game?
Yeah. Now, here's the trick. Now, in video poker, you can look at the pay table in video poker.
Right.
And it will tell you what kind of a payback it is.
That's what I'm asking about slot machines.
In slot machines, it's not that easy. In slot machines, it doesn't actually show you, because you can't look at the pay table and learn from the pay table what percentage of payback that machine is. The only way to do it is to look at the actual, what's called in the industry slicks, the game slicks, which show you what the percentages are and what pays what. And the only place you can find them is in my book.
So, go to the website, morecasinodeals.com. There'll be a link to Amazon where you can order and download this book for only $2.99. I mean, that's an amazing deal. I mean, we're not talking about $20 for a book that you may never read, okay? $2.99, and you can get all the insider tips from Vegas. Vic, thank you so much. I've actually learned quite a lot in this episode.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the plug. And anybody who would like to watch our program, please visit us at LasVegasLiveTV.com. We post all our episodes on there, and we broadcast from Las Vegas every Thursday. So until next time, I'm Vegas Vic. This is Ziggy. Say good night, Ziggy.
Good night, Ziggy.
See you in the casino. So long.